Hi, welcome to my channel, The Daily Winner. In this channel, I share videos all about personal finance and personal development. By the way, I'm Janice. I'm not a life coach nor a financial guru. I'm just very passionate about these things and so much more passionate to share it to the world. And I think these are very valuable information that we need to take advantage of so that we can live a life full of fashion. Now, if this is your kind of content, do subscribe to my channel and click that bell icon so that you'll get notified every time we have new content uploaded. Or you can visit my website at www.dailywinnercenter.com or follow me in my Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook page. All the information in the description box. Let's get started! Back. So did you know that a CEO or anybody who's successful read at least 52 books a year? That is one book every week. Despite the busyness of these people, they get to read because reading is very essential for continuous growth. Just like Bill Gates, he gets to read book every weekend. That's 52 weeks a year. So I took up the challenge to read one book a week, and of course, most especially, I want to share them to you so that you can learn these things as well and maybe inspire you to read as well. Okay, because reading is really good for us. Okay, now in today's learning and sharing video, the book that I'll be sharing is from one of my favorite, or someone that I look up to, a strategist, a motivator, a writer, a speaker, Tony Robbins. Okay, and one of his book is entitled Money Master the Game: 7 Simple Steps to Financial Freedom. And by the way, I got the book in a very low price. It's from the Big Bad Wolf fair. But you know what, I will not be discussing the 7 financial steps, but if you want to learn the 7 financial steps, I will put a short description for each steps in the description box below for your guidance. And of course, I'll be writing an article about the 7 financial steps from this book. You just have to visit my website, www.dailywinnercenter.com. But the 3 very important takeaways, or the 3 very important things that really struck me were not the 7 financial steps, because they're more on how to invest, and I have not reached that level yet. I'm not into investing yet. I'm still investing on myself. That's why I'm reading a lot and learning everything that I can learn about financial development and personal development. But eventually, that is the goal of our financial journey, which is to be an investor, to earn, to keep the money coming while or even when we are sleeping or having vacation elsewhere. Okay, so what are the 3 things that struck me the most? Number 1 is about the story that we create in our minds. So Tony he has this 3 steps on how to develop oneself. You have the strategy, the state of mind, and the story. But the story is what I like the most. It's basically the self-limiting beliefs that we tell ourselves. That's why we're not successful. That's why we're not doing what we want to do, because we keep on telling things. We keep on creating stories in our mind that when we tell it over and over again, it becomes our reality. It shapes our reality. So if you keep on telling yourself that you're not a good writer, therefore you will never start writing, and you will never know that it is really actually your talent. Okay, so that is the number 1 takeaway, the story. So we have to be careful on what we feed our minds and evaluate what do we keep on thinking. Okay, what do we keep on thinking? What are the beliefs that we put inside the mind? Are they true? Are they true about us? Or are they just lies and excuses to not be able to do anything about our dreams, our goals, and our ambitions? So you have to today go and evaluate what you have in your mind. What are your beliefs? And evaluate, are they true? Are they for real? Is it true? Or I just made them up. I just create these excuses so that I will not be able to do things that I want to do in the first place. So that's number one. Number two is the line, success in living is in giving. Now, for most of us, especially in our culture, it doesn't feel like if we dream to become rich, especially if you come from a poor family or average. If you dream of something big, if you want to be successful and really become rich, wealthy, people, or sometimes even our family would tell us that it's not really good, there are more important things in life. Of course we understand those things, but there's really nothing wrong. So, well, I'm not saying that the richest people are the happiest. What the line is really saying is it will become more meaningful for you to achieve all these things if your goal, if you have this thing at the back of your mind to help other people once you have reached that position where you can help more people. Now, you can say, I do not have to be rich to be able to help other people. In the situation that I'm in right now, I can help in my own little ways. Of course, you can help not only with money, time, you can also give time, your energy, your skills, and your talent. But remember, when you have more, you can give more. So imagine if you are if you have more money, if you're wealthy, if you're in the position to help other people, you can create more impact and help people more, not only in your community but in your country, maybe in your city. Okay, so that's number two. And then number three is the goal, the end goal of amassing wealth is to give it all away. Imagine you work hard all your life, and then the end goal for that one is just to give it all back to the people. Isn't that crazy? But yes, there was, if you learn about Andrew Carnegie is an industrialist, is a businessman, and a philanthropist. Okay, so back in the 19th century, so he's a businessman, and then the business that really made him rich was the business of steel. Okay, so at the time, America was building as a nation, so they need steel for the railways to connect the different cities, of course. And so that's what the business of Andrew Carnegie then. Okay, now when he died, he became the richest man not only in the US but in the entire world, with the businesses that he had. But that's not the most important thing about Andrew Carnegie. When he died, and they checked their office, in one of the drawers of his table, they found a note that Andrew Carnegie wrote himself, and he wrote there that his life goal was, in the first half of his life, he will amass wealth. Okay? And so he became really wealthy. And on the second half of his life, he will give it all away. And that's exactly what he did. He started philanthropy. And now, of course, nowadays, Bill Gates, Warren Buffett, and many other billionaires and millionaires all over the world are pledging tons and tons of their fortune to help people in education, in the environment, technology, etc. So it was Andrew Carnegie who started the idea of philanthropy for the rich. Okay, so again, it's if you think that it's bad to dream big, if you think that if you feel so not good about the idea of getting wealthy, maybe because you're just focusing on yourself. But if you come up with something that is much bigger than you, your big why, and a big why is not all about you, then it becomes so much meaningful for you to amass wealth. Now, these are the three things that I learn and I appreciate so much reading the book of Tony Robbins. Again, I know in Shopee and Lazada they have this book. It's around 400 plus, but I got this for 200 something back in the Big Bad Wolf book fair. So grab a copy if you like it. If you want to learn about the financial steps, if you are level up in your financial journey and you want to become a good investor, also, although the setting is American, of course, a lot of US, a lot of Roth era and etc. But the foundation behind investing for financial freedom is true for all of us. Okay, it doesn't matter where you live. Okay, that's how investing works. Now, hopefully you learned something today, and maybe you want to read a book a week as well, because this will really help you a lot.